creations.com. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're going to be creating an Easter card that would also be appropriate for any springtime or summer card. And it's with the Something Lacy stamp that's a background stamp from the Occasions catalog. So let's take a look. Okay, first I wanted to show you how I embossed the Something Lacy onto a piece of cardstock vellum. So I have the clear mount stamp mounted on the large block, and I'm going to take my Versamark ink and really cover that stamp. This is a very intricate, hence the name Lacy stamp. It's beautiful, and you want to be sure and get ink or the Versamark over the entire surface, so that when you place your vellum, and wherever you place it, decide I'm going to stick it right in the center, and then I'm going to take my bone folder and just start and go one direction and pull, and it's applying that Versamark ink to the vellum. And then I'm going to carefully pick it up, leave that aside, and then I have my white embossing powder here, and I'm just going to sprinkle that over top, and you'll see it sticking to the Versamark ink. And I'm going to completely cover this, and then I will flick off the excess and try to be sure and get in all of the corners, because I'm going to use this entire piece on my card front. So I'm going to go all the way down there. Okay. And it looks like I didn't get all the way to the edge, so I can just trim off what doesn't emboss there and make a smaller front, a smaller layer. So let me flick this off, and I'm going to hit that with the heat tool and emboss it, and I'll be back. Okay, so what I did is I trimmed my vellum piece down to where I had the embossing covering the entire front, and then I cut my card base down, which was cut at 4 1/4. I cut it down to 3 7/8 to accommodate this, and so that it would fit nicely on the front. So you can always fix those little boo-boos as they happen. So next we're going to do some more embossing, and this is a 2-inch punched circle from cardstock vellum, and I'm going to take the fern from the Butterfly Basics set, and I'm going to ink that up in Mossy Meadow and just put it off to the side here, and then again, and put it down here. And I'm leaving room for my sentiment and a little butterfly. So I'm going to wipe this ink from my craft sheet, and then I like to go ahead and emboss each time I apply a color ink. So here I've got clear embossing powder over just our Mossy Meadow Classic ink, and I'm going to emboss that. Okay, so next I'm going to take the sentiment, which is Happy Easter. And what I'm going to do, this is from the Crazy About You set, and I'm going to take the happy and place that right here on the circle, and then Easter beneath it where I want it positioned, just like that. And then I'll take my clear mount block and pick it up, and then I'm going to use Strawberry Slush and ink this up and apply that just like that, and repeat the embossing process. Okay. Alright, next we have one last little stamp. We're doing the smallest butterfly from the Butterfly Basics set, and this is in Hello Honey, and I'm just going to stamp that, and it can go over the fern, and I'm going to apply the embossing powder and emboss it, and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished embossing the butterfly here. So now I want to apply it to the card front, and you can see I have these little strings there for an embellishment, and what I've done is I've taken the jute ribbon and I cut a length of it, and then I can just pull two of the threads, and then I just kind of play with it and get some loops, some cute loops in there, and then I applied some fast fuse directly to the top layer here and put that down. Okay, and then I'm going to use my fast fuse and put a little bit of adhesive here on the back, and doing it behind the stamped images so it's not so noticeable. And then take it and just place it on the card front. Hope you'll give that embossing on cardstock vellum a try, and with your different colors of Stampin' Up! Inks and clear embossing powder, you can have a really pretty focal point. If you have any questions, please let me know. Visit my website at inkandinspirations.com and sign up for my mailing list so you can get my monthly newsletter and more ideas. Thank you for joining me, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.